Damn, son, where'd you find this?
You got this? One more? True Loves, KXP. The True Love's live here on the morning show, KEXP. And my first question is, can you come here every Friday and play live? Is that...
Does it have to be at...
cool, yeah, it's got to be early.
Really?
Yeah, you got to be early.
Get back to you about that?
You can stay the night. There's a lot of room.
That would help.
If you have a cot, that'd be great.
You're in the green room. It's
I know. There was a
somewhat
washer
cozy.
and dryer there, too, so I could stay for a while.
The True Loves are here, and fellas, if you're not the best live band here in this town, I don't know who is. It's just a pleasure to see you guys live. I've seen you a number of times over the years. Really, it's been a few years. And, and every time you bring it, and I had a thought when you're playing live and people aren't moving. If that's ever happened, and it could in Seattle, I suppose, does it challenge you more? Do you see it, or do you want to play harder? Do you want to play fast? Do you just not? Does it not faze you?
It doesn't really phase it too much because I believe that, like, maybe they just want to listen instead of dance, which is just as groovy as anything. So, yeah.
I like that. Famous Last Words, the album on an all-instrumental record, which who gets credit for that? That's
well, Jason came up with the title. I mean, that was from between you had.
Yeah.
But,
I always wonder about an instrumental record in titles of songs. Like, it's not in the lyrics. Where do the titles come from for you?
I have no idea.
The drummer.
Our drummer, most likely, he comes up with a fun title. So
Yeah, we do rehearsals, and then we get the recordings of it back, and I'm, it's like 1 a.m, and I'm sitting there listening to it, and whatever comes to mind first is usually what the title is.
So what headspace are you in for Mary Pop Poppins? That's a great title.
That's all Jimmy right there.
Is that?
I didn't come up with that. No, he came up with that title.
That's my sleep-deprived 1:30 in the morning brain, whatever that is. So.
I love it. The new album is one of the best of the year. Famous Last Words, name of it. You've been hearing it a ton here at KEXP. I have down, you have a show coming up on November 10th, right?
Yes, at the Tractor with
great.
the Country Lips. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Great place to see you guys play live. And I wanted to ask you, I read you had become friends with the Dap Kings over the years a little bit. And it's been a lot of loss in that camp.
Yes.
As of late. Can you talk about those guys and the loss of Sharon and Charles?
Wow. Wow, it's almost hard to say, I got to know them, starting off as a fan and then being able to, talk to them and talk about how much I appreciate their music and what have you. But, Sharon, man, words can't even explain like that. I'm going to say this live on air. I had a crush on her. Yes, I did. And yes, I had a huge crush. And she was just like, I would consider her the hardest working woman in show business, And I got a chance to actually sit in with them at the Moore Theater or her last show and stuff, and actually found out it was a surprise she had. But, that and Charles Bradley, that's how some of us met. Like, David, I saw you there at
the Charles Bradley show.
At the Charles Bradley show. And so, Screaming Eagle Soul, and there's just, I can't even put it into words just how great they were. But I will say this, that they really helped for a person like myself not be so shy about the music that I love to play, you know, and stuff, and stuff like that. And so, this came along, and because of them, she made it possible with regards to age and all that, and in the industry how it is. But she defied all that. So, every show that we do, it's like it's always in dedication, and stuff like that. So.
She's amazing.
Could I say something too?
Yeah.
I think too, because that family over there, they've been through a lot of struggles. These are the latest 2 huge blows to that entire family, but they just keep going. No matter how difficult it's been for them, they just keep persevering, keep making records, keep making music, and making it happen. Every single one of those guys that I've ever met, and Sandra and Star too, they're her backup singers and her friends. They just have such good attitudes. They're just good people with great attitudes, and they just keep it positive and keep forward thinking, and no matter what happens. So they're very inspirational.
Yeah. I was going to say, they must inspire you guys a lot.
Oh, yeah,
for sure.
Definitely, yeah.
Well, you can't replace those artists. And it's interesting that they came kind of into our own or into a lot of our worlds later in their lives as they got older, yet there are feels like our generation of soul singers who passed, and it's great that this music continues on. And it's when you guys make your records, when you sit down for what you created here, when did that start? When did you? Are these songs that you've had with you for a while? Are they newer? Are they? Is it a collection of years of writing music, or do you get it on one short burst?
You know what? It could happen at any time. It's like, David could, kick off a beat, or Brian has something, or the horns have something, or there's something I'm sitting around with, and I'm like, kind of like, Brian, you always say it too, where we're like, okay, whatever my hand lands on, that's what it's going to be, and then who knows what it might turn out to be. Some stuff is from the past that's been sitting in the can for a while. Some stuff is brand new. Jason's got, famous last words, Brian's got Shambling, all those songs, you never know where it's going to come from. But it's just like, at the end of the day, I kind of look at it like, we just want to make records we want to hear, and hope people enjoy. Yeah,
it sounds really collaborative when you come in and write. Do you sit down and, is it a plan, we're making songs today, or does it come out of rehearsal? Does it come out?
Kind of both.
Yeah. You got a mic? Grab a mic.
Talking to your mic.
Like Jason with Famous Last Words, he brought this kind of stripped down version to rehearsal one night. It's like, check this out. What do you think? Let's do something with this. So, and then there are other times that, it's just in the rehearsal spot, kind of like Jimmy said, where Brian's just like, let's start right here.
I love it. Well, the songs you have for this new record are just great, beginning to end. As a DJ here especially, you just pick a track. Many mornings it's been that. Well, I'll just go with that one. I like that title. I'm going with that one. So it works, man. It works. Good job. The True Loves are here live here at KEXP, and they're going to be at the Tractor. Highly recommend that. What else is in the works for you guys? Is there more getting out on the road? Is there writing more songs?
I think that's what we're working towards.
All right.
I know that, and we're doing New Year's, right?
Yeah,
we're doing New Year's.
I would
Eve,
hope so.
And so we're working towards it. It's just like, whatever happens, and just let it go with the flow.
I like it. True Love's live here on the morning show. They got a few more songs for us, and you ready? All right. KEXP, The True Love's live here on the morning show. Man, those horns sound really good in this room, I have to say. Sound really good. This place was built for bands like yours to play, I think. In this room, we're able to capture it. So thank you for coming in this morning again. The True Loves have a brand new record called Famous Last Words. They got a show coming up on November 10th at the Tractor, and you got one more for us. Am I right? Do you?
Yeah, the Derp.
Yeah.
And can I just say that we would really like
we would like one more.
Yeah, we would really like to express our deepest thanks to KXP and everybody here, because you guys have just been so supportive of us, but also just the local scene and the music scene internationally.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, it's easy when bands like yours are making music too, I have to say. You guys make us look really good. You want to do one more?
Yeah.
I'd like one more.
We're doing soloing. Okay.
Love it. Nicely done. Right on the spot. Nice work. True Love's live here on the morning show. Man, if I'm ever in a car chase, I gotta make sure you're playing. Like, I feel like I wouldn't be as good at the car chase.
Oh man.
You know what I mean? Like, I'd be kind of like just kind of good. But if I put in some True Loves, I might actually outrun the person chasing me.
We would give you the edge for sure.
You know, yeah, like they wouldn't have the True Loves, but I would. And what if they had the Dap Kings? It could be a tie. I don't know. I haven't thought about this.
That'd be something.
But if you're a music supervisor out there, if you're not contacting the True Loves, you're insane. Because this music should be in everything. Please pay them. Okay, there you go. They listen. You're crazy not to. Anyway, the True Loves live here on the morning show. Big thank you to you guys again for coming in so early, and also not just the best live band, but the best dressed band. I have to say, I haven't even mentioned the suits.
Oh, this whole thing.
Yeah. Make sure you see them on November 10th at the Tractor and pick up the record "Famous Last Words." A big thank you to our team here as always for capturing all of this, the audio, the video, and everything that goes into these, and especially to our donors and the people who support independent KEXP. Without you, there are no sessions. The music would die. So thank you so much, everybody. It's been a great Friday. We'll see you next week. Have a great weekend. This is KEXP Seattle. Hooray!
Discover new music at listener-powered kexp.org.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?